Yo, what's good everybody? Today we got Justin Bieber's best live vocals. Now look, I know Justin Bieber's a very controversial figure, but he's got a good voice. You can't really deny that he has a good voice, and I actually am a big fan of his voice. I love the timbre of it. I know not everyone's gonna agree with this, and that's perfectly fine. I love how his voice and his style has influenced the pop music industry and changed modern vocals. Honestly, modern pop vocals have changed because of his voice. Those are some things I really admire about him. But by the way, before we get started on this video, I am a vocal coach. Check out my website, youcanSingAnything.com. Also, in the description is gonna be a link to my Patreon. On my Patreon, I have a reward where I will review your singing in a video very similar to this one. Also in the description is a link to my vlog channel. You get to see what a day in the life of a vocal coach is like. Check out the link to my vlog channel in the description below. All that being said, here we go. Justin Bieber's best live vocals. Let's see what we think. He manages to keep his voice so light, especially when he was younger. Light, but it still has power behind it. Ooh, he's got some runs too. 2011, wow. He looks so different. His placement here is perfect. I love how his voice has matured. I really do. Not everybody agrees on this, but I kind of like his. Well, I think a lot of people do agree with this. I like the technique of his new singing more than his old singing. Woo! Those runs. That's not easy to do. And how he got those closed vowels at the end of those runs there. Just listen to those again. I can appreciate that. Those runs with his mouth basically closed on like an N vowel or like an M vowel. That's, I don't know. To me, that's very, very difficult, and that's actually, I like that sound. Here's something to keep in mind too. Anyone who's trying to learn how to sing or learn the song or anything like that, notice how quiet his falsetto is relative to the rest of his voice. Quiet and breathy, right? The rest of his voice in that range is pretty powerful and full sounding. Falsetto gets very quiet and breathy. The reason why it stands out in this particular performance is because they didn't even out the volume the way that they do on like a studio album or maybe in like a more produced sort of environment. Those runs. Yes! Yes! Sorry, I feel like one of those girls in the audience right now. I need to tone it down. He has anyone that follows me knows how much I talk about airflow in different parts of your voice. He has so much nasal airflow, but he controls it in such a good way that his voice doesn't necessarily sound like really nasal. Like, it is a bit nasal, we can say that. I still like his voice. Just because I'm saying it's nasal doesn't mean I think it's bad. But it's not like SpongeBob nasal. It's not like hyper nasal. It's not like disgusting nasal. There's just enough in there for his voice to be distinctive, unique, and also light and piercing.
3, 2, swear I'd like to be everything you want. Hey girl, let me talk to you. If you believe in love, and you believe in us, we can go nowhere but up.
Ooh.
We can go nowhere but up. Tell me what we got to fear. We'll take it to the sky, past the moon to the galaxy. As long as you're with me, baby.
Notice too, this is something that I'm just noticing, and I might watch another clip of this, a couple more clips of this back. He doesn't open his mouth all that much a lot of the time, until he gets super high up in his range. Let's see.
Back is all around the world. People want to be loved.
No, not really.
And all around the world, they're no different than us. Yeah.
This is mostly for me to study right here.
All around the world, people want to be loved.
He doesn't open his mouth as much as people might think a singer should open their
I don't
mouth.
know about me, but know about you. So say eligible settle in 3, 2, swear I'd like to.
Let's find another random clip. He opens it in some sections here. You see that? He doesn't open it all that much compared to like an Ariana Grande. And why does he not open his mouth that much? I can explain. On that particular vowel there, that if you open your mouth on an it goes more towards like an kind of, and it comes out of your mouth. But if you have your mouth closed, the air doesn't have very many direct places to go. It can go out of your mouth, but there's not very much space there. So some of it comes out of your nose. That's what he's doing there, and that's what makes his voice very, very distinctive. His new style is a bit different. He doesn't always do that. He tends to open a lot more in his newer singing, but it's a little bit of a different story for a different day. It's a different approach. Okay, anyway, all that being said, hopefully you all enjoyed this video. I enjoyed watching this video a lot. I actually learned some things. Interestingly enough, vocal coaches still learn things. All that being said, yo, everybody, be sure that you check out my website if you're interested in singing lessons. YouCanSingAnything.com. Again, Patreon link in the description. I have a reward where I will review your singing in a video very similar to this one, help you improve. And again, vlog channel in the description. Peace out.